Hello, hello. Welcome back. We are fresh off a win on yesterday's Daily Monster Train Challenge. Let's get straight into today's one. Today is Monday the 27th of July. You might be a day behind on the YouTube video. We did the daily challenge, it's been updated. Let's load it. Okay, so we're quite early again here, 23rd, 23 hours left, sorry. We have Hellhorned and Melting Remnant. So, no Stygian today, with the massive encounter we had yesterday. Okay, so our mutators, cheap tricks. So spells are cheaper, that's good. When a damage spell hits a unit, ascend it. So that could be good for us or for the... So we hit our own players with that and ascend them. That's the thing I'll forget though, so that's the one that's going to cost us the run possibly, I think, looking at it in advance. A new challenger, your champion is randomly replaced, so we don't have the Hellhorn champion, we have a random one, so Stygian, Awokened, Umbra. Let's go, it's the top score at the moment, 44,000. So we ignored most of the trials yesterday. I think the plan for today is to try and take a few more and try and rank higher than we did. Let's see which champion we get. So we don't start with any spells that can hurt people, other than I guess we have the standard ones. This is a good card, and a flame I like. This is really useful. Okay, so good cards. And there's our mutators. Let's start with the champion before we go for the reward. So who are we looking for? Okay, so Woken. Now, Rejuvenate will damage them when I heal. Will that make them ascend? Probably not, but not going to risk that. Let's go for spikes. Even though we won't be able to add any more likely because the cards won't come from our decks, we won't be getting Awoken cards. But still, I think that's good enough. Let's go with that. We'd have some sort of powerful unit behind it. Rage is always good for a... We have that card for Rage, don't we? Yeah, so that's useful. Okay, let's go. Yeah. So let's play you down here. Let's try and score some more points on the bottom as well. Let's see if we can beat the boss on the bottom floor here. So we're going to do this to you. But we can hurt you because it doesn't really matter. Now we won't ascend you yet. Let's put you up here in case the collector comes. Which he did. Let's give you armor. 22. Can we whittle you away here? Is it worthwhile doing it to you or to you? I'm going to do it here. So at the moment we're just going to try to do as much damage as possible. Let's just get rid of you. The plan is going to be to take people out on the top floor. Oh, sorry, the bottom floor here, so we get more points. Okay, so we actually have done that. Let's just end it there, I guess. So Spikes is working well for us here. That should give us a lot more points. Yeah, plus 30%. Yesterday was doing plus 10, so we're building on the top floor. So much more points available here. Do we want any of these? Now, not this one, but these two are both going to be quite useful. This one might be quite good at clearing out a row of people. Let's go with you. I've already got you twice. Let's go for the giraffe. And here... I think Alpha Fiend is probably our shout here. Do some damage. Maybe give it multi-strike and then it can start building its attack power up. I still want to go for Hellhorned. Well, we've got one of those ready. Let's go for the rage. Rage doesn't decay, so that's always useful. Permafrost, not so much. Spells are fairly cheap already. I mean, this being free is okay, I guess. I'd rather be double stacked. Oh, there we go. Now, what would I want to do to that also? Hold over maybe here, so we can keep it back every time. So let's not do anything with that yet. Let's leave that as it is, and hope for an upgrade later on. Enemies start and appear on every floor. Well, we said we'll take more challenges today. Let's go for this one. I don't love this one. I can see a lot of pyre damage coming here. At the start in particular. So we need to play you. That's you go at the bottom. 5, 10. They're going to do, yeah. If not, they will go up. We have got you to clear out a floor. I think we built it. What's the play here? We could wipe a whole floor out. Let's do that. The armor's really useful on them. Who's doing the most damage? You are. So let's get rid of you. Well, actually, why not rid of both of you? Ah, I could have got rid of that damage to the pyre, actually. That's a mistake. Never mind. Now the plan here might well be, I think the boss comes in here, so we could just... get prepared for it. 163. 189, one away. I can do nothing about it. That's annoying. Well, he's going to die on the second floor, but that's frustrating. We could have had him here. One away. So we got both the collector and we've got the trial. Rage is good, doesn't decay, so as much rage as possible. We haven't yet, but we may accidentally ascend people, so it might be useful to take this to sort of counterbalance it, possibly. Well, there's this for the draft unit. I think we're down for. So we're on floor 3. So after this one, we get to upgrade capacity or ember. What do we want to do here? I think we're going to go this way. Maybe. I think so. What's the unit? Oh, big sludge could go behind our champion, and that would be really useful. We need some sort of damage builder. Yeah, that's a good one actually, I like that one. What's our cannons? I think we'll do the same as yesterday, where we put it on our train steward, and that's a good way of purging them without having to, without the cost. Might come in useful. And what have we got? Endless. Well, an endless one of these guys is useful for 50 damage a time. Buy that one as a draft unit, maybe? 10 extra damage on somebody. Let's give it to you. So, multi-strike is the one we really want to find here. No trial on this one, it's the boss. Again, we'll try on the bottom floor and do it, but that is dependent upon... So 3, 4, 5, so we can only play these two. I mean, ideally we'd like to have an extra capacity so we could play this in front of these. Everybody dying here is useful, because you'll get more powerful. 5, 10, 15, 20 damage, that's a bit annoying. But to make him stronger, I think it's useful to do. Let's bring you out anyway. I'm going to have to try to keep you alive, if possible. This is not possible. 4, 8, 9, 10. Well, it is possible. Is it worthwhile putting you out? Maybe. Just to die, apparently. Oh yeah, I had 2 shots. Okay, so I need to pay more attention to what this bomb is doing. You have to go. You're doing 4 damage, so let's give you some armor. And rage, I guess I'll give you some attack. Do I want to put you out? I guess why not? Let's get you out of my deck. So, this guy, Big Surge, is it? He's getting Big Sludge. He is getting much stronger. This may well be the end of you, though. 5, 10, 15, 20 damage. Can I keep anybody else alive here? I can certainly do 2 hits anyway, so... I can keep you alive. No, I can't keep you. I can keep you alive. And I can give you rage. So our champion's hanging on in there at the moment. We want to be able to make it stronger. The easiest way would be just to... Oh, you're not doing anything anyway, but we can take you out. Makes you stronger. You're dying anyway. Don't really care about you. You need to die, so let's stick you in front. And then the final boss is dying, so we've done it on the first level. Let's just play it out. So Big Sludge is going to be our main damage dealer in this run here. We need to decide, do we want any of these? Wickless recruitment. We could get rid of the burnout from that draft unit, because at the moment he's, well, been useless for us. I basically threw him to die last time. You can play him although. So I think the plan for the moment is going to be the bottom 4 as we had it, with the champion and Big Sludge. Middle row going to be our burnout row, with the sort of that lady, can't remember her name, Lady of something. Lady of the Reformed, and a few of these burnout drafts and dregs behind her, and the top floor, Alpha Fiend and Branded Warrior. Not putting much thought into those at the moment actually. I'm hoping it doesn't get to those 2. Let's go for capacity though. It allows us to put that exploding, like self-destruct thing in front of it. We want to have, I guess here we want to take this. These artifacts are really useful. Let's conserve energy. We're using it most of the time anyway, but let's get rid of some of these train stewards that have done very little for us. Our deck is now 22, 23. Do we want another unit? Let's say no. We could have built that around that with the rail feature at the top. More spikes. More spikes the better. As many spikes as possible. Okay, we're on number 4. Armour 15. Clipped guard. This one I'm not sure about. Let's just... I want to say no to this one. It's the only one we've turned down so far. I just don't think early on, I think that armor's going to stop us. like here for instance. Let's put you in. You probably should have played you actually to take you both out. Well, live and learn. You can come out the top, I guess. You take all the armour. So Sludge needs to start taking some kills. He's not going to get any kills here at the moment. Well, if I put you here, he will. I don't love you in that position, but... So we need to start making you more powerful. Having to kill some of these units. So the only way to do that really is to give you rage, I think, to take you out. Which means I can't play you. For the moment. I'm going to play you here. I've got a feeling you're going to die soon. I don't want that to come around again. So big Sludge is 92, which is good. Let's give you some armour. Let's get you out here now. Let's take you off the burnouts. We can give you a kill if we drop you down for big Sludge. And yeah, you're dying here, so we're getting the points for the bottom floor one here. And again, big Sludge is doing most of the work for us. We probably could have taken that trial, to be honest with you. Rage is good, so take all the rage possible. Summoning Blade. Might be a bit late, well maybe not, about halfway through. This could be useful. I can see why in my deck that could be quite strong very quickly in a small deck. Stealth is also very useful, but stops them getting hit in the spikes and stops the Lady of the Reform from being able to increase the burnout, so I was going to skip it again. Take the gold. I like to keep the deck around this sort of length, no more than 26 cards, but ideal if I can. Interesting. So I'm tempted to take this again. Let's go this way again. Fly endless to the first unit summoned each turn. Not really. The magic power. Let's do this one. Apply endless. So the first unit we bring out each turn, if it dies, can come back. So that could be good for the champion. Keep bringing it back in front. Holdover is what he wants. Perfect. That's pointless. Make this cheaper, I guess. If we double stack, that would be useful. No. Could make it free to play, but yeah, I think that's okay. Let's keep them golden. We want multi-strike. I probably should have. That's the reason for going to the left side there. What do you do? Multi-strike against our spikes. That could cost you. Let's go. Leave it on. This is a dangerous one, though. We need to keep our champion alive again to make this worthwhile. I have to bring you out first. Give you as much armor and help as possible. Probably going to just wipe you out to stop you taking any damage here. I'm going to cancel you, which is a bit annoying. At the top though, you two come out. And the hand plays itself, really. Right, well, you come out first because you can... I think we limit this damage taken as much as possible. Let's keep this for later on. Let's get rid of you. Let's give you some people behind. I mean, we could give you rage, to be honest with you. It doesn't die out, does it? It might help defend against There's the pyre here. Our big sludge needed here. Let's bring this guy out. Let's remove the buffs from him. Let's just get as many as possible out. So you're going to make it. Not going to do much damage to the pyre, but enough. 96. We need to keep you alive. Can we do that? Yes, we can. So she can come back again. You need to die, so I think we just keep putting it on. Well, let's give you some armor. You're going to be dazed. Let's bring you back down. $232. So let's put you in front. $334. Now we're in a bit of trouble here, I think. Now the problem we've made for ourselves here is actually we can't bring them back now. The mistake we made was not... Yeah. We should have left space to be able to play one of these guys and not had all these rubbish units out here. We might survive, but it's unlikely at this stage. Let's bring you out here. For this to work, we're going to have to put all of our eggs in the basket. Oh, I don't know, they've got such little health. It's gonna be a close one. Well, we took a lot of damage there, which means we need to go find more pyre health from along the way here. You could work, but we're using all the floors. I mean, it was going well up to that trial, to be honest with you. Let's just push on through. And it would have been okay actually if we had not put a couple of those units out, if we had space. That was just a mistake on my part here. But we need the pyre. We've got a lot of gold, so let's see what this brings us. Rage, yep. When a friendly unit dies, enhance it with 10. That makes sense too. So we've got 56 pyre health. We want to try and increase that. Okay, boss fight. Same plan. The plan's obvious at this point. We need to take that bottom floor and stick to the plan of spikes and sludge. What are you doing to the enemies? You are filling my deck with rubbish. Well, you can't afford the pyre health to get hit here, so we have to decide what the plan is. Well, you're dying anyway. Let's use you at the top here. Big sludge? Yep. You come out. You get the armour. You come out too. I wouldn't mind a large stone lady to make her a bit more of a front, like facing like brick wall basically, take all the punishments. I didn't actually look what I was doing then. Luckily that made sense. Let's bring out this guy. I'll leave a space in here this time. Now these guys are dying. I could sacrifice one and get another death. That's not a bad shout. So here's on 76, which is really good. This is always useful. I mean, I like that at the front of the armour. Let's do the same plan again, I guess. Let's take the hits. You can have that. You might sneak through. You are. You're going to kill... Well, let's... 30. I mean, let's just pile winter here. So we need to just block it, so we're sort of sacrificing these guys. You've come back, have you? Yeah. So, other than the mistake I made in the last round, it seems to be on for another good sort of run here, I think. Let's get rid of you. This card we keep playing. Either of these two, really. Giving you armor is always helpful, I think. Let's sacrifice no more of these guys. And I think we can be up to something. The final boss is then dying, so let's just let it play out. So we actually almost let the run slip through our fingers last time, in the last round. We've sort of pulled it back here. We need to decide how we want to upgrade. This armour on the front unit, on the spikes unit, is fantastic. We can double stack it and get 50. Do we need more capacity? I don't think we do. Draw might be useful. I very rarely take this though. We're holding this over, so let's take this. It might come in useful to have some in spare. Now what then? So we want this multi-strike, and we want this pyre health, so let's go over here. Anything else to get rid of? One more train steward. Let's get rid of one of these torches as well. So we're down to 22 cards. Rage is useful. Big sludge maybe? Last, we still don't get that multi-strike, which is a bit annoying. We said we wanted you to be large stone, to be a bit of a brute at the front, to last the whole time. We can make our wick guys stronger. Let's just add it in. We still want the multi-strikes, we've got a bit of money left. Again, we'll stick to spikes. Again, draw might be useful, we haven't got any draw, but with such few cards in the deck, I think we'll get around quite quickly. We're not really using spells. Not to attack, so it looks like we're going to go for it here. Bit of a scary one. For the final hurdle will be a bit annoying, but let's see. So you come out first. And that means, yeah, if you die... 2, 3, if we can play 3 of these. Who don't I want to play? Well, you have to come out. Alpha Fiend, I think, is our best shout here. And then we choose out of these two. It's not the endless one, is it? So let's wait for that. So big sludge is our key. You get the armour. Do we start raging, or do we put the draft unit behind you? I think we're going to put the draft behind. You get the rage, that's for sure. You get the armour, that's for sure. You are going to take that. Nobody's reached the top floor yet. Do I want to put anything in here yet? It burnt us last time, let's not. Although we're not getting any stronger here. I could sacrifice you to make him stronger. He didn't die, that's typical. He will die this time. Let's give you the rage. Let's give you the armour. Let's bring you back down again. Not sure that was the best plan, but we can put you in front. You get that. You get all the rage possible to make you as strong as possible, hopefully try and kill these eventually. It does 2 damage, it's not really worth much point in me. You do hit as well. Yeah, that's okay. So you've reached the top. Are you going to be able to get to the fire? No. Fire. I'm a pyre starter. Twisted pyre starter. You're going to burn out, doesn't really matter. I'd like you not to take any damage, really. Again, we stick with you getting stronger. You don't burn out. That's that. Final boss. Can we beat him? Well, we already are beating him, so let's play that through. So, we made the mistake, really. 2 mistakes in this one. The first one, we didn't take the trial on one of the floors, which we should have taken. Because we could have easily done that, I think. And the second one was me not leaving that space on that middle floor. We do have some armour, but again, if it's not broke, let's just keep as we are. We want that multi-strike and we want the pyre, so probably not going to scrap anything. 25 health. Could give you more health. Don't know if you need it, but... or you, possibly. If you come out first, yeah, let's give you health. Oh, we have 1 multi-strike. So you, well, makes more sense to give it to Big Sludge. Let's just stick with him. And then... you can have more of that. Let's come back, let's see what the things are in the shop. We can afford 1 of these. Well, we want that one probably. Do we care about the health? I mean, we've got it, so why not? 150 coins left over. Yeah, I know. We haven't purged any cards here, or scrapped them, but I don't think we need to here. Okay, so this is it. This all comes down to this one. This will be for a 2 out of 2 streak so far. Let's not count our chickens though. My pyre's back up to looking quite healthy though. Now we did put that as a... oh no, let's not play you first. Let's play you first. Then let's play you. Still think we probably want to do that. And the draft comes out anyway. Big Sludge as early as possible, please. Thank you. You get the armour, that's the play, we always do. So you are taking damage, but we could probably kill you. I think the play is just to get Big Sludge up as strong as possible, as quick as possible. getting health, but I don't think so. And let's limit the amount. So this bottom floor, we're getting hit quite hard here, but we are killing everything on the floor, which means this guy is become a bit of a beast. I'm going to put on you though for the armour. That top floor isn't getting much action. I don't think it will get much here. We just need to decide the best way of doing this each time. Might be just to keep sacrificing that. So that imp, we haven't actually used him that much. We've barely had space for him to bring him out. Again, we just keep piling in here. Getting as much kills as possible. In fact, you know what, let's... We want you to take a hit, because at the moment you're gonna... What do we? Yeah, I guess we do. Who's going to burn out you? It's not like you burn out. I mean, every time there's a kill on the bottom floor, our enemies get stronger and stronger. So not quite. I mean, we just want to make Big Sludge as strong as possible, don't we? Yeah, we've got it. So that is 2 wins in a row. I'm not sure what my score will be here. That extra trial I didn't take, probably going to cost us like a really good score. But we have got the bottom floor bonus again. Let's have a look. 42,470. So our run. So yesterday, hardly any of these were gold on yesterday's challenge. Today, they all are, other than the one we left behind. That's the big outlier here. And we know Big Sludge was our saviour. What else have we got? So let's go back and have a look at the overalls. We are 36th. Currently, like I say, there's still a lot of the time left here. 35 minutes. What's the top score? 42,000 we had, so the top score, 47, probably took most of all of the trials. I guess I had to. So we all started with the same cards. They made their dregs stronger than the draft, yeah. They went a different route to we did, but yeah, the Inferno. That was a card I thought about, but we were building on 3 floors. If you're building on 3 floors, you end up killing all your own actual monsters, I guess they're called. So that's 2 wins in a row. If you like the video, please subscribe. Please like the video. Please put a comment. Any tips, anything you think I made a mistake with, or whatever score you got, let me know what score you got, and we'll check it out tomorrow in another video. Post your score, and we'll try and find you in here. And I'll see you next time.